And once again, this is King David, and this is Fruity Loops University, and I got my peoples in the house. Got Infected Mind, I got Nate, I got De Niro, and we here every single day, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And today we're working on the joint. Now, of course, we're talking about mastering, so let me just do a quick mastering job for you. Now, this is not a full, complete mastering, but this is what I would call pre-mastering, getting your track prepared for radio-ready sound. Now, if you're learning how to master from someone who has never ever mastered, you probably need to come over to FruityLoopsUniversity.com. Alright, so let me show you what we're going to do real quick. First thing I want to do is begin to separate all of my sounds, right? Because that's the key towards being able to have control over your sound. So you can easily go to the FX section and slide it to an open channel. I'm going to take this is my FPC. I can rename it if I want to. Call it drums. I try and label everything that I can. Go to the channel settings for that drum, and I'm going to roll that over to output number 3. Okay. Then I'm going to give each drum its own output. So my kick, I'm going to keep that right where it is. Snare, I'm going to go to output 1. So that's going to take it from output 3 and put it on output 4. My shaker, I'm going to go to 2. It's going to put it on 5. Hi-hat, I'm going to go to 3. It's going to put it on 6. Understand how that works? Alright, my next one, I'm going to go to 7. I'm just going to do this real quick now because I don't have a lot of time. And I got people hanging out with me live. And this is where you're going to be next time. A lot of you guys are leaving the old mindset and coming over to us, and your music is sounding a lot better now. You're leaving a lot of those free tutorials and those folks who never had a record deal trying to teach you how to make records. You guys are coming over to the right side, and I appreciate it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. All right, so 7, 8, 9. Now, you haven't even heard the track we're working on right yet. It's we started off in a reggae direction, so that's the way we ended up going. 11 sounds pretty good. It's pretty hot. I'll play it for you right now. Now that I got everything separated. All right, I'm going to put it right in your ear so you can listen to everything. And it sounds like deals. Okay. All right, so now I could bring my parts in and out. Bring my bass out. Alright, obviously there's a lot we can do to this, but let's just talk about the pre-mastering. Alright, so first off, everything needs to be EQ'd, right? Now we have at Fruity Loops University and also at beatclass.com, we have a frequency chart that shows you how to manipulate the frequencies of different instruments, and each instrument has its own frequency range, right? So if I really wanted to be meticulous, I would go ahead and label each channel for what it is. Alright, since we don't have a lot of time, we know that that's my kick. So I'm going to go ahead and put a 7-band EQ on that. I have presets already for my kicks. You can have it too. What you can do is set your EQs, and then when you set it, go ahead and save preset and save it as your own particular setting. My favorite kick, whatever. This way, when you're mixing, you can always go back to that setting. You don't have to keep on tweaking the settings, right? So I'm going to go to kick punch 2. Give it a little more punch. Next track is my snare. 7-band EQ it. Alright. Now this is what you learn when you go to beatclass.com and you buy a tutorial from us. This is why we are #1 in the world. We are professionals because we don't talk too much. We're not boring when we talk, and we also are music industry professionals. Alright, so we're not talking about what we think. We're talking about what we live. Here it is. So I'm gonna put a clap on that. Claps 1. Alright. I'm going to do this mix real quick for you now. That's my shaker. I'm going to go into 7-band EQ. Then I'm going to go and put my hi-hat, HH. Alright. That's my other hi-hat. So I'm going to go into 7-band EQ again. And guess what? I got a hi-hat too. So what I'm doing is distinguishing all the sounds. Alright. Giving them distinction, right? And if you listen, you already hear a change. Can you hear it? Alright, now this, I'm going to go something with either my pizzicato or my guitar. Let's go with guitar clear. Did you hear how that got crisp? Alright, now listen to this bass. 7-band EQ. The bass is a little bit muddy, so I'm going to go to my bass clear. You hear it got clearer? Trumpets. 7-band EQ. Brass. Clear. Listen. Bring it all back. And you can hear how much it sounds better already. Hit my save. Go ahead to my stereo separation. Beautiful. And I'm not going to mix it. I'm just going to leave it like that. Now, real quick, in mastering, there's such a thing as decibels. All right? People want to try and teach you things they don't know, so let me teach you the right way. You don't want to go above 0 decibels when you're mixing down in the digital platform. When you were dealing with analog, and I came up in the days of the 2-inch reel-to-reel. I worked in SWV studio. I worked with KP and MV. Back then, we had 2-inch reels. All right? Let me show you how that works. So you could go above 0 decibels because the tape would get saturated with the sound. But when you're dealing with digital, there is no tape, so the tape doesn't get saturated, so you can't go above 0 decibel. Now, how do you figure that out? Well, if you move your volume here, you can see it'll give you a percentage, but your master volume will also give you a percentage. You can watch your monitor here, and if you see that the red or the orange, you know that you've gone above that 0 decibels. All right. Now, here's a trick about FL Studio, and this is true about any other mixers. Your individual channels can hit the red, all right? But your master channel can't hit the red, and that's where you're going to get distortion. A lot of people don't know that, and they just don't know it, all right? So try different things, learn from professionals, all right? You can hear that we kind of pre-mastered this. If you come to beatclass.com, we have a master series coming out. It's a complete mastering, professional mastering series for FL Studio and music production. So it will teach you how to take your whole song after you've created a masterpiece, then how to master it and make it ready for radio. All right? This is King David, David Goliath Music, beatclass.com, Fruity Loops University.com. Come and become a member. You guys are joining like every single day, so keep coming. Keep it coming. Okay? Yeah. Okay?